Hey guys, Dan here from Dan and Norris Effects, and yeah, it's been a while, and yeah, I'm just making this video now just as just to update you on what the hell I've been doing, and I'm not going to go into a lot of detail with it, but yeah, essentially I've been finishing my final year of university. I have passed, which is good, and awaiting the graduation. Anyway, that's why I have not been on for a while, and that's that. Anyway, I also want to apologise for the last two videos I've done, because firstly, the Metabones one I did, yeah, that was, I kind of fluffed the information a bit. Forget everything I said in it. The way a Metabones adapter works is essentially like a magnifying glass. You know, like when you point a magnifying glass on a sunny day, and you see the point of it, it looks really bright compared to what the sun normally looks like. That's essentially the same thing. It's grabbing the sunlight that would normally be spread over a wider area and concentrating it all onto a single point, and it makes it brighter. Same thing with a speed booster. This will be the official first video back for me, I think, right? And I'm gonna stop waffling now, and I'm gonna go on to the main part of the video, which is a review of this. This is the Laing P-4s. Hang on, I've forgotten the name again. The Laing P-4s. I think Laing, from what I've heard, is sort of like it's owned by Kane TV, so it's a reputable name right there. And this is the stabilizer. I've been using this now for about a year, I think, and I bought it because it was cheap, very cheap. In fact, compared to most other Steadicams, it was something like £160 on eBay. And yeah, there's a reason I got it, because of the recommendations of one of my mates who owns the Glide Cam 4000, and there's certain features on that he says are a must-have, and this had them all. So yeah, I'm just gonna get it out now and show you it. So it comes in a very nice case, obviously, as you can see. And here it is. And just before I go on to mentioning other stuff about it, it comes with four weights here, and there's four also already on the rig, so you can take quite a lot of weight. But anyway, here are the reasons why I picked this one over. Sorry if the wind is affecting this, you know, it's a very quick, cheaply made video. Yeah, the reason I picked this over a Glide Cam is obviously because the Glide Cam is very expensive. But the reason I picked this over a Fly Cam, which the Fly Cams are quite cheap, is because of this. These two knobs here are fine-tuning knobs, or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, one of the problems I've always heard about with the Flycam series is that when you loosen it, and then you have to move the camera inch by inch, little by little on your own, and then lock it, and then see if it's level. With this, you just loosen these off, you slacken this off slightly, and then you slowly crank it back until it's level, and you've got a measurement thing. I think it's in centimeters. You've got a measurement ruler here. Sorry about the wind again. You've got a measurement ruler here to sort of tell you how far along you've gone, which is pretty good. And it's also a cheese plate on the top, which is also a quick release plate. Though, to be honest, I'm planning on doing this soon. I'd advise you get yourself a separate quick release system to go on top of it, so you can keep it all set up how you want it. But the reason I haven't done that up until now is because I haven't really had the need for it, because this thing is unbelievably quick to balance. And yeah, my mate, he doesn't like touching his at all. He's got a quick release on his Glide Cam, and he likes to keep it that way. It's set for his 5D and doesn't want to touch it. And this one, I've never had that problem with, and I should show you Oh yeah, sorry, I'm going on off on one now. Yeah, it's got a spirit level there and a spirit level here. And it also has one other feature which the glide cams don't have up until the recent one, which was a Devon Supertramp's signature one. That's the only one that's included this. You can adjust the handle by simply loosening that there. So yeah, you've seen it here now. Glide cam didn't think of it first. Devon's in the first one. I don't even think this is the first one, but this is the first one I saw it on. So, and also, it extends quite. It can go quite big as well, and the sleds as well. When you loosen them, you can kick them out even wider. So it is quite a pretty good unit. It is, and I think it's rated for 15 kilograms, but I don't know if that is true. I shall have. Hang on, let me just quickly check. I think. Bear with me. Yeah, it's load bearing 33. Wait, 0 to 33 pounds or 0 to 15 kilograms. And yeah, I measured the weight of my camera a while back, and yeah, 15 kilograms is a lot. But oh yeah, and also I should mention as well, unlike other Steadicams, of this price point, 160 quid, this is carbon fibre. The whole centre shaft is carbon fibre, which means it's very, very light, but very, very strong as well. And dog's barking. And okay, so now without further ado, I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to balance, and I'm going to do it in real time, and I shall try and talk while I'm doing it just to make things a bit more interesting. Yeah, when I first got it, I did my first test. Yeah, that's not going to work. 2 seconds. I'm going to take the battery plate off because it's a very crappy battery grip. It's got a very shallow tripod hole in there. But yeah, when I was looking for a Steadicam, the reason I wanted to get one is because I had a jib and I had a dolly, and I wanted something to sort of like bridge the gap between those. I did, so I could do jib shots and dolly shots, and I wanted something for walking shots because my dolly tracker wasn't that long. But yeah, I'm also going to edit all this out. But anyway, just mount that quickly on here, and there we are. Okay, so cam's mounted. Oh yeah, and it has the quick release has a locking mechanism so your camera won't fall off. See? Just tighten that down a little bit. Okay, what I tend to do is I tend to try and get the camera roughly centered first, like just like that, and then I do what's called the drop test. And that doesn't mean you drop it and see how long it takes. No, what you do is you extend the sled, I think it's called, the sled. You send that out and you let it go, and you count how long it takes for it to go from there to there. So 1, 2, right, that's way too quick. What you want to try and aim for is around between 2 and 3 seconds. So 1, 2, and this is one of the other good things about this, because it can you can lower it down as well. It can take much lighter weights. It can. Too far. So you can see how sensitive it is. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. It's a little bit too slow, so I'm going to just crank it up a tiny bit, and that should do it now. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, the camera's come loose. Bear with me. I have not brought my keys with the tools. Okay, well we're just gonna have to try and go with it. Anyway, so now I'll show you how I should try and balance it. I'll try and get it on camera now. I'm shooting on the GH4 in 4K, by the way, so I can crop in quite a bit. And just edge it back a tiny bit. It's going to be quite difficult with the wind. Actually, I'm going to do the back one first. Now this side one, it comes with a locking screw here, but I've taken that off because this one tightens in a different way to this one. This one tightens with a worm gear, which is the same kind of setup that Devon's one is used now for both of them, which means that when you tighten it, the sled is not going to move. When you adjust it on this, it's not going to move anywhere, even if you don't tighten it. So it's a really good system, and I wish they'd done it for the back and forward, but they haven't. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do this now, left-handed. What am I doing? I'm measuring with the wrong one. Yeah, this bubble level measures for this one, by the way. Yeah. Okay, we're too far over that way. So, hay fever. Okay, that's about right. And now let's do this one. It's just a bit front heavy, so edge it back a tiny little bit. Oh, too much. Okay, it's a bit back heavy. You can see it's it doesn't take a lot to do it. Right, well, you get the idea. I'm just gonna give it a quick go over now like this. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna cut some of this out. And there, yeah, so that's that now. Lock that down. So now if I show you. Yep, there we go. So that's balanced now, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stand up right now and just have a wander around with it, around the garden, and just show you. Let's try and get this. I should have set the camera up really, and just have a little wander around with it. So if you'll excuse me, I'll put the microphone in my pocket. Record. Okay, and let me just try and set the aperture a bit. Okay, focus. Okay, here we go. And keep in mind, this is not using a lot of weight right now. Let's go a bit faster. Yeah, let's try going round. Go around the tree. It's a bit it's a bit dark here. Okay, now let's try running with it, just to show you how it is. Okay. There. Okay, so yeah, it's a very, very cheap test for a cheap Steadicam, or stabilizer. I've been told Steadicam is a brand and should not be used to refer to any of these. So, we're still recording? Yeah, good. Right. So, that is the Laing P-4s. I know it's a very quick and dirty and very impromptu review of it, but I wanted to review it for a while, and now I have. So, what I would like you to know is there any questions you have about it that I haven't answered here? Put them in the comment section below, and I shall be sure to either answer them in the comment section right there, or I shall answer them in a sort of Q&A style video later on. I am seriously out of shape. But anyway, yeah, so leave a comment below, and I would like to try and start a Q&A series, answering the comments and questions in a separate video, so that way it's a bit more intimate, or I don't know, whatever you want to call that. It's a bit more informal. So anyway, but yeah, so Laing P-4s, yeah. I'd highly recommend it especially for DSLR users. Like, you know, this is my old 600D that I put on it, and yeah, it's a very, very good one. Very quick to balance and very good for learning on as well. I definitely recommend it. Anyway, I'll just end this video now showing some previous shots I've got with this, most likely from using the Panasonic and also using my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera as well on it. So I'll leave it there and enjoy.